this.
Okay.
And then maybe I'll hit something. Yeah, there it is. There it is. So now we're live. Yes, Thursday night
It
with
is.
Jeff Kendall,
Mm-hmm.
Joe Mayo, and you if you're watching.
Yes.
Now it shows up big fat zeros.
Well, it's early, you know.
We were talking a few minutes ago about holding an audience. Well, how about if we don't have one?
Well, you know, we're here.
There is no audience.
I'll
No.
put my hat back on. Well, it's Thursday night. Hey, you know.
Yeah, but we'll put on a little show anyway because
Yes.
Joe probably knows when you leave these things up, people come afterwards, which is crazy.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like
That thing-
just because you have a show now doesn't mean like a day from now people are still watching.
That
So-
thing you did Sunday is hilarious. You know.
Whoa. Well, it didn't do as well as I thought it would.
Yeah.
You know, like so far, like 71 views.
Mm-hmm.
71. Oh, well.
71.
A funny bit though. So.
Yeah. It
Can't
was.
guarantee every show is going to have something hilarious happen, but you never know. That's why you can't miss a show. Because
Right.
Well, you
never
got to be here
know.
every show.
You got to be here every show because the nuttiest things happen.
Right. Mm.
You don't get this kind of stuff watching, I don't know, the Vinyl
Rerun.
Archivist.
Yes.
Wouldn't
Reruns
happen.
and whatever. Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
So
Where's everybody?
I that Jeff bought some new movies.
I did. I've got a few things.
Okay, cool.
You want me to go first?
I have somebody joining us. He's still
Okay.
spinning in the back.
Okay.
There he is.
Maybe it's Tim. That's Robert S.
Well,
You've got to be here to see what happens.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
up, Robert?
Hello. Yeah.
Howdy,
How
howdy,
do
howdy.
I sound, by the way? I fiddled with my microphone settings.
I was wondering what you fiddled with. I don't know.
It sounds maybe a smidgen loud, but other than that, it sounds fine.
I bumped my microphone up, for one.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Sounds okay to me.
Yeah.
yeah.
So however,
I'll whisper.
okay.
Okay. Jeff was just about to show us some wonderful movies he just bought.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Now, I think everybody has seen these in the stores, these budget CD sets with 50 movies. I got this for $2 the other day, and it's got some nice movies in it. Now, here is the other movies that you can get, other boxes, and I got a couple of these already, but they put the same movies on the same things. So I got this one. That was $2. And it's got, and I also have, this one's kind of nice, wartime comedies, 8 different films from the 40s, 2 movies from Abbott and Costello, one from Bob Hope, one from Bing Crosby, and then there's like Francis Joined the Wax and some stuff I'm not interested in. But it was $2. And I got one CD.
And if you act now, you'll get.
You can get an Elvis CD.
Oh, nice.
It's, let's see, Can't Help Falling in Love, the Hollywood hits. This is $1. This is $1. So
It better have Viva Las Vegas on it.
let's see.
Some balloons.
Yes, track number 17.
Hooray! Gotta have that on there.
Oh, yes. So that's the stuff I got this week so far.
But Elvis, he didn't do Mr. Moonlight.
Hello, Mike, and hello, Mick.
Oh, did he?
Hello.
He did? Okay.
Yeah, and hello, Elvis.
Hello,
Somebody
everybody.
else is sitting
Hello,
in the back.
Oh, somebody else coming?
Schnee.
Mr. Steve.
Steve.
Mr. SS himself.
Yes.
Yes.
Greetings.
Hey, what's up, Steve? What's up?
Good evening, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Good
Hi,
evening.
Good evening.
Everything okay in picture and mic?
That's
Okay.
fine.
No,
That's fine.
that's excellent.
I have to tell you, I was inspired by Ski Lodge the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if I can find it real quick, you'll find
What
out
did you
why.
get?
Okay, it's this one.
That's great.
That's a good one.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That replaced the Partridge Family.
Yeah.
I heard the Happy Organizers. I think I found my replacement.
Yeah.
Yes, that's perfect.
Mm,
Yeah, that is. That actually works better than any of the other ones that I've seen.
yeah.
So I'm
The movie Lady
grateful
Work.
to hearing that on
Yeah.
Ski Lodge the other night.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We
Does anybody?
inspired each other.
Mhm, like
I know
what?
that. I know that Matthew Street. As sometimes when I say it, is it Matthew Sweet or Matthew Street? Oh, it's Matthew Street. He's my friend. The Marshall Crenshaw Field Day. If anybody is looking for that, this is the new. Is the new remastered version. That's like the latest thing
Mhm.
that I have.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yes. So
Now,
Great.
when will you be going to Texas, Steve?
Wednesday.
Okay. Well, I won't be too far. I'll be like 4 hours away. So I'll wave at you from a distance. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll probably be flying over you
Yeah.
or within a
Yeah.
couple 100 miles of you.
Oklahoma. Hey, Steve, enjoy your trip. No.
Yeah.
You get a
Yeah.
great big
Actually, I got a verification that Gary Wilkerson is going to take me to the Barrow grave
Ooh. Okay.
with
Okay.
Buck and Clyde.
Mm-hmm.
Will they be baking an orange cake in your honor?
Yeah.
They probably will. They usually do every year. They don't always put it out, but when I'm in town, they will always have a full orange cake, a full sheet of orange cake for me. But I can't eat that anymore. So it's going to be no. I will have a piece. I just cannot indulge.
Right.
So I'm going to have, my housemates. My housemates will be able to. But then they always do anyway. In fact, last year I maybe only had 2 pieces in the whole 4 or 5, or 2 years ago, the whole 4 or 5 years that I was there. Last year my health was so bad I couldn't go. And plus I just broke it up with my girlfriend and I moved down to SoCal. So it was just bad timing all around. But this year, excuse me, should be better.
Good.
Good.
I'm planning on it being better.
Sounds good.
It'll just be hanging out, talking music with friends. Yeah. Yeah. Hanging out, talking with the friends. We'll probably go to a baseball game, but the great thing about this, the baseball game is that we have one of those booths or whatever, where you're in this little air conditioned room. Because it's probably going to be 100 degrees out. This air conditioned room that's catered, and we could just, it's so funny. We're sitting on the couch inside this thing, and we're looking up at the TV screen watching the game, right? Whereas just behind us, outside the window, is the actual game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Steve, could you tell me, because I like to go, and when I go there, I'd like to know the names of the players. Can you tell me the names of the players on the team?
Oh, absolutely not. Never. I'm not into baseball at all.
Oh, I was setting you up, but
yeah, no.
who's
I am
on first?
not.
What's on second? I don't know who's on third.
Sorry. No, I'm not. But I'm into friends. So it's hanging out with friends, having a great time. Plus, like I said, we're going to go to Clyde and Buck's gravesite. We might go see Bonnie's gravesite. The first time I went to Texas, we went to Dealey Plaza and went into the 6th floor museum. So when you're up in the 6th floor museum, now there's the area where Oswald is plexiglassed off,
Right.
and they've arranged the boxes to look exactly like it was when he was there, taking the shots. But the next window over, there's no plexiglass there, so you can stand at that window and get a pretty similar view to what he had. You're only off about 10 feet or something like that. But when you're looking down on the plaza or on the street, it's very similar to what you've seen in the documentaries and stuff where they've actually filmed from his vantage point. But it's really interesting. My brother and I grew up interested totally in the whole JFK thing and also in Bonnie and Clyde. That's it's one of the first movies I remember seeing in the drive-in. I fell asleep during it, but I was 5 years old, 1968. That's one of my top 5 favorite movies.
Faye Dunaway was hot.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes I wish that glass wasn't frosted when she's looking out there. She's going, "Hey, boy," because, she's like leaning on it and you could, yeah. But,
Bonnie and Clyde has one of Joe's favorite actors in it. Michael J. Pollard.
Oh, he's not one of my favorite actors.
Oh, I thought he was. Oh,
No.
my mistake.
What's funny is you think to yourself that, I love that character of Michael J. Pollard. Because was it CW or something?
Yes.
And I love that character. But when you saw Michael J. Pollard in anything else, he was that guy.
Yeah.
He never changed. He was always that guy. So you knew that he was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was just kind of that weird, kind of like where you knew he was maybe a little detached from reality or whatever. Sort of like 68% of the VC. And just a little strange, but still kind of very likable. But Warren Beatty was great in that.
Still playing teenagers.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman was great in that. Gene Wilder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think that was Gene Wilder's first major
It's
role.
been a long time since I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And of course, the amber scene at the end is classic filmmaking.
Yeah.
It's just the way it slows down, and you actually see the apple kind of, like when Clyde's falling, you can tell that like a little chunk flies out, like as if like a bullet hit it.
Right.
Yeah. Pretty wonderful filmmaking. But my most favorite, I don't go on Joe's movie channel, but my favorite movie, so I'm going to say it here, is Jaws by far.
Oh.
Well. Yeah, it always comes up every show.
Yeah, it does actually.
I often watch reaction videos. People who've never seen it before on YouTube videos. I watch it. I just watched one today.
Oh, did you? For Jaws, a reaction for Jaws?
Yeah, it really is a great.
How believable are they?
Now, for the time, it's such a terrifying movie because you think, this great big shark is going to eat people. And I've said this before. When the movie came out, I was 16 and I was learning to water ski. So I had in my head, these monster shark eating people, and I was water skiing, and I thought,
there's no sharks in Oklahoma.
I know, but you never know.
Yeah, Joe has that thing signed by the first victim, and who else was it, Joe?
The first victim and the deputy.
Oh,
okay, deputy
Hendricks.
Okay. Is that the one that like throws up after he finds the hand and
the body?
I almost asked him to throw up on the sign. No.
There's one scene in Jaws that I'm not a fan of, but it's only just maybe 10 seconds, whatever. And they're on the boat, and Quint has the machete, and he makes a comment to Hooper or to Roy Scheider or whoever, whatever. And he takes the machete and he brings it down on the edge of the bed, right, to stick it in there. So leave it there, and then you see a shot of the machete. And in the background, the water is clearly not the ocean. The water is clearly a backlot somewhere.
I have never noticed that in 123 views.
Yeah.
Now you got me wanting to look for it. I remember when I first saw it, I thought the way that thing is filmed, that shot, it's almost like we're going to go back to the machete later. Like this, you see it like
totally.
Yeah.
And they don't.
Oh yeah. No, they do.
They do.
Because spoiler alert, when the shark is chomping on Quint, he grabs the machete and he's like starts hitting.
Is that what he's
starting
using?
to go down and
I thought.
So it's a plot point that the machete is there. Handy for hey, I'm gonna need this thing.
Yes, I'm going to.
I know he's stabbing him. I didn't know that was what he was using.
Yeah, the shark is eating him, and he's trying to save himself.
Big sloppy mistake there in continuity when he's getting eaten. He's wearing the headband,
and
it comes off, and then another shot, it's on again.
Well, but what you didn't see is there was that shot where he's stabbing and he's screaming, and he thought, "Oh crap, my headband!" So he puts it back on while he's screaming.
That's the part that you miss. Yeah.
I just remembered another thing that I don't like about the scene or the scenes. I'm sorry, where they have the Hooper in the cage when it's actually a smaller person, and they have the real shark.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice, the real shark's snout is pointed, whereas the shark throughout the movie doesn't have that pointy snout. It's not as
man, now you ruined the movie for me. Damn it.
Watch it again.
So you got Steve ruining movies for you. You have Julio ruining songs for you.
I saw a movie that I hate. The Color of Money was the first time, but I won't go into it a long time. But Tom Cruise, I forgot, man. Ooh, pow! He's making those faces like. You ever see Color of Money? He's making these dumb mugging faces. Tom Cruise. I guess you had to be there.
I think so. Yeah, it was with Paul Newman.
Yeah, God.
I remember it.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun to ruin songs and movies for people. Not for Joe here. Not for Joe. But my first wife could not stand the way that I ruin songs. Like there's a Annie Lennox song that why, it's called Why, right? And there's a part of it where she says, this boat is sinking, right? Well, I changed it to this butt is stinking.
Oh, no.
And she could never listen to the song after that because that's all she heard is my made up words for it. So,
Julio ruins songs for me because a lot of them that I like, he tells me that's not the original, there was an earlier version. And then he tells me, like, I thought it was the first version,
Well, of course you can.
Hey, Robert.
No, you may not. Of course you may.
Hey, come on up. It's been a while.
As long as there's an open spot,
Yeah.
join us.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
but I mean, I don't want to, spoil things for Joe because Joe can probably point out things like movies that I love that I'm going to go, oh crap. Yeah, I didn't realize that or whatever. But one of the first put the link up for him. One of the first movies I remember seeing, no, I mean apart from Bonnie and Clyde, I remember going to the drive-in and seeing The Exorcist. My dad took us to see The Exorcist.
Yeah.
When I was like 9, going on 10.
Nice dad.
Wow.
And I remember I was wearing my pajamas and we were walking to the snack bar. It was my dad, my brother, and my older sister. And I was wearing pajamas and tennis shoes. And my dad sort of screwed up, or I mean, purposely screwed up the name of the Disney movie. And he goes, "Oh, it's the knucklehead who wore tennis shoes." For some reason,
thinking of that movie, The Computer.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. What's going on, everybody?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I just bumped my head on the StreamYard sign. Ouch.
Take that duck out of there.
If you get near it, duck.
That's okay.
Yeah. I get it. I Schnee what you did there.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's try this.
No, you don't have to do it.
Jokes.
I don't mind, honestly.
Jeez.
You can put me up there. I'm good with it.
Hey, yeah.
It's not in my face. It's on
I like
I could go up there.
with a nice orange sauce or something. Yeah.
Some people like it over my face, I'm sure. My mouth.
What do I
Well,
like
I've been out for about 5 weeks, it seems. How are y'all?
Pretty good.
Oh, still alive.
Have you recovered from your wonderful little trip there, Robert?
Well, the kids never end during this. I have them every day during the summer, so it's not like but yeah, the camping trip was wonderful. I enjoyed the nature. I enjoyed it, but it was a lot more work there because you're walking to breakfast, you're walking about everywhere you go, you walk. My wife walked more than I did. I drove a lot of times when we had to drive 2 miles around and drop somebody off or whatever. It's a wonderful camp. It's 900 acres. So
who are you driving 2 miles away? The kids to see if they can find their way back?
No, and it's 5 different events and things. I drop them off. But I did walk around the lake, which is about 2 to 2.25 miles.
No, I thought maybe you're taking the grandchildren and driving them away in the forest somewhere.
Yes. They know those
Miles away.
forests pretty good over there now. This is like the second or third year we've taken them, and I've been going since 1968.
Oh
So
wow!
I've been going
Yeah.
off and on when I was young, then when my kids were young, and now I'm starting to take my grandkids because it's someplace we're familiar with.
At least you didn't have to drive back in '68.
Yeah.
No, but it's a great deal because for like $300 a person, they feed you like 17 meals, 3 meals a day for 6 days, 6.5 days, and you get your lodging too and all the entertainment. You know, all the crap.
$300. That better be for the whole time, not $300 a day.
No, $300 for the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's
You
not
can't
bad.
do
You get
any-
your own shovel to dig your toilet in the woods.
No, they do. They do have bathrooms.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying for a general thing to stay somewhere for 6.5 days because you show up
Right.
Sunday night and you leave Sunday before noon. So it's like a
Mhm.
half.
Elvis is here. Hello, Elvis.
Yes.
Oh,
But I thought I'd come on for a few minutes because you guys got like a group going now that I'm not involved with anymore.
No,
Oh,
what group?
you're always
Come on up.
part of our group.
Anything goes on Doc's chat.
Yeah.
What?
Once a mental patient, always a mental patient.
Yeah.
Thank you. I got no new cereal. But anyway,
well, go
Yeah,
buy
my-
some Kit Kats for
my
100.
room is still a mess. I've never recovered from the t-shirts and stuff. You can't see it, but there are a pile of boxes still on the floor, bubble wrap on the floor. I mean, just everything is. It's all.
I
on.
guarantee you, I have to try to outdo you, but you can't really see it. I can guarantee you, mine's the biggest mess.
There's crap
Hey,
everywhere.
Hey, Penny
Hello,
Lane.
Penny Lane. Hello.
Oh,
Oh, Ollie's
Yes,
here.
yes,
Hello,
thank you for
Penny
your-
Lane.
Thank you, Ollie.
Thank you for all your hard work on Ski Lodge. In fact, I've got the Ski Lodge shirt already set aside. Well, I think I'm going to wear it before I go to Texas, so I have to wash it again. Oh yeah, that'll.
You can
I'll be
own
wearing
two,
that.
you know. You don't.
thank
She
you.
did,
Lois,
really.
yeah.
You made.
Yeah,
You made them.
yeah.
I can
How
send
old
you.
is Stevie Nicks now? How old is Stevie Nicks?
76, I think, or something like that.
She did sound good. She really did.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Wow.
Well,
think she sounded pretty
Dave.
good, but you know, she's aged, so
Oh, yeah.
it's not.
Oh, it was
Can't
a church.
expect her
It was
to
a
have the same
church,
voice.
church park.
Mhm.
The church owns the campground. They have since 1948, so it's like 75 anniversary.
Mhm.
Our church owns it. Every state, if they have a church, they usually have some kind of campground or something they own.
Nice.
Free land. Let's.
And right down by the river, I think you could look across and wave to Canada.
Mm.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah. You wait for Doc. Yeah.
In Algonac, I can wave to Canada. Near my home on the Lake St. Clair, I can wave to Canada. But
Yeah,
you know,
well,
Sabo River, if this is Michigan, Sabo River is like right there in Grayling.
Oh, that's not the St. Clair River.
No,
Oh,
that's the Sabo River. It's one of the larger rivers up that way. I love Michigan for a lot of things.
can somebody help Ollie here? He'd get a Ski Lodge shirt, I imagine you're saying. If
What
he
does that
didn't
even?
have-
I'd get a ski lodge if I didn't have the crazy shipping. Where you at, Ollie?
Crazy as in crazy expensive, or crazy as in sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't.
Like is he in Great Britain or something? What is he referring to?
I think
Well,
so.
We just had a
You know,
big
this is-
thunderstorm here, so it's down to 75 degrees from 85. So
This is the part of the day that I love. I have the front door open, got the sliding glass door over here open, and I'm going to see what the temp. See, because right now,
Well, you don't live in San Francisco, I can tell you that.
you don't live in Tucktoyakta.
no, right now it's close to. Right now it's close to 80 degrees, but I don't feel that at all because I'm sitting here and I could feel a breeze coming through the place. I can smell the beach air. Somebody is having either a barbecue or a little camp, burnt, or maybe a house is burning down, but it smells good. And that's when I realized, I'm lucky to be where I am.
Well, California always has something burning, doesn't it?
I'm doing this to try to answer that question that was up there. Not for you, Steve.
No, I know.
Asking if I was interested or looking forward to the upcoming Stevie Nicks box set.
I didn't know there was one.
I don't know.
I don't usually like reissues, like replace originals, but I might think about that. I don't know.
Okay, Tim.
I feel like I have all the Stevie I need right now. It's goody in there.
Well, when we have some time, I did get a few items.
Doing fine.
Well, you're right, MC 19.
Let it rip.
Go visit it. It's not,
Right
it's
ahead.
not bad.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Robert B., you could go visit Mook in 1964.
Yes.
Maybe you don't have enough.
Oh, wait a minute. What do we got here?
Wow.
Oh, that's
Carpenter
awesome.
Cassettes.
Ooh.
Oh,
And Marsha Crenshaw, first album.
Carpenters and Crenshaw.
Yeah.
I went to an estate sale with my daughter because we're looking for a home for her, and I saw these for $2, and I'm like, I might as well get them. I can't play them. I know nothing about them. Somebody out there, if you want them, I'll gladly send them.
Wow.
Got no sense. A couple went out to a friend of mine this week. We'll see when he gets them. But yeah, that sounds like a good album.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very first one. Then you got
Carpenters. They're good.
fabulous album, right?
That is fantastic.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So just slide that in your car, Joe Mayo, and crank on down. No,
I don't know. I don't have a cassette.
they don't. That's what I mean. It's a thing of the past, isn't it?
I used to in my last car.
You get that way though, don't you? When you see something, you go, I don't know what I'm doing. $2, I'm gonna
Now,
$2.
Joe, have you heard Marsha Crenshaw?
Sure, but I don't remember what the big song was that sticks in my mind.
The only other thing
Someday, Some Way.
Yeah.
It could be Someday.
Oh yeah.
This is the only other item I've picked up recently is Eric Dolphy and John Coltrane newer unreleased
Just
album.
a random selection of notes in no particular order.
Yes,
And
I do enjoy things in no particular order.
And Robert, Mike made a comment that he would take the lot. I assume of the cassettes.
Without
He's in
getting
Canada.
But Mike is in Canada.
Sorry,
Who
Mike.
did that?
Oops.
Have to be in the lower 48 or this would cost me $30 to mail to Canada.
Ah.
It cost me $4.50 to mail to America.
And thank you for what you're mailing to me.
It's nothing personal, Mike. Please don't take it wrong. But I won't even mail something to Doc, and he's across the river.
Have him come get it. Yeah.
He has to come get it, which I got a pile started over here. I can't. I got a pile over here for him.
Can you buy a drone and like fly it to him?
Oh, the kid must have put some food on me. Sorry, I just got rid of the kids about an hour ago.
But Mike wants the whole lot.
Well, Mike, I would gladly send it if you weren't in Canada. You have to be in the United States. I'm not picking on anyone, but we all know it's going to cost at least $30 or more to send it to Canada. And
Robert,
I only have spare change, so.
Robert, I was just showing this, Doc. I was just showing this, which is the new remaster or digitally remastered. I can't believe it's 40 years, and this is his second album.
Make us feel old.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. So the debut that you just showed, I was just thinking, we were talking about Fleetwood Mac, we were talking about Jaws. That's 50 years now, almost.
Should I have sent that one to you, Stephen?
What was that?
Should I save that one and send it to you?
What, the cassette?
Yes.
Oh no, thank you. No,
so you can put it up on your shelf as a,
Matthew Street actually might dig that.
All right, I'll send it to Matthew.
Yeah, he's a huge fan.
Yeah, he is.
I don't mind if I come across a Beatle item or something like yesterday and today. I like for some reason. If I came across the cassette of that, which I had 100 years ago, I would probably stick it up there over there with all that other junk, just to have it up on the wall or an 8-track. But to me, I wouldn't listen to it.
Yeah, me either.
I've yet to hear someone say my cassette sounds way better than vinyl or whatever. I
would highly recommend the first Marsha Crenshaw to Joe. course, I'm not going to, that right. Like the second one, I think is a little
Why
bit
aren't you
too
listening to this
produced.
music?
Yeah, and the first one's got the hit on it, so
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
someday,
great
some
album
way.
anyway. I'm just saying, in general, for most people, if you got to have one Marshall Crenshaw, must be that one. I mean, I don't.
Yeah. And then Field Day would be
No, I'm fine.
the next one.
I'm listening, Zach. I'm letting the other guys talk. See, I'm listening. So, go ahead.
He's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, I'm
But I'm
fine.
going to go.
Yeah.
I have to make dinner, and then I have to get back to editing an interview for my channel, and then also preparing questions for an interview on Saturday.
Mhm.
So
okay.
Busy guy.
it's never ending.
It's nice seeing you again.
Okay,
Thanks for
Oh,
see you.
man.
stopping by.
All right, everybody have a good evening.
Man.
Bye-bye.
Tune into Ski Lodge, people out
Yes.
there.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.
The well, one more play for Ski Lodge. We do have, I think, 4 shirts left. So
Mhm.
we got 3 extra large left and 1 2X left.
Well, I already have a shirt, and
I'm not trying to sell it to you.
and
Yeah.
I know, and I had my coffee this morning out of my Ski Lodge.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, yeah, I got 1 mug left. My mugs
Yeah,
I make every day because my brother makes them, but the shirts I
Yeah.
can't. I got my 1 mug here.
Yeah, I've been wearing the hell out of mine.
Yeah,
Well,
me
I
too.
appreciate that because I saw it the other day and I'm like, hey,
Yeah,
thanks.
yeah. Joe's
I
wearing a
got
lot
this
lately.
one.
Oh yeah.
I don't have a lot of shirts.
Come on up, Tim.
the same black shirts. No.
Drew's got like 3 closets of shirts.
Well, I normally
But I
don't
wanna-
wear shirts like you guys do. I mean, I don't wear stuff like that, but I will for Steven's sake. I'll wear it once.
Yeah.
Yeah, before the chat, I usually put a shirt on.
I should be watching TV
Yeah,
with
me
my
too.
girlfriend, but she fell asleep at 8:00, and I kind of snuck in here while she was sleeping.
She
My
must have been
wife
watching
wears a shirt to bed. She's got the white
Yeah.
one. She
Yeah.
wears
Hallmark stuff.
I'm going to give her a large to wear. It's the smallest I have is a large. I told her she could have a black one if no one buys it. And she wears the white one to bed because I didn't make any white ones because the white ones are almost see-through.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh goodness.
we can't do that to people.
Yeah.
You
No.
know?
Oh, hello, George. How are you
Hey,
doing?
George.
Hello,
So what's the answer to that chewing gum question?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know,
chewing gum.
that's a good question.
I don't.
I feel like for me, I don't remember what it was
Lousy
called, but I feel like there was a cinnamon flavored one.
Dentine.
I hated that. I hate all those cinnamon flavored.
I didn't
Red
see
Hot.
a whole lot of gum
I like
myself.
All that cinnamon flavored candy is garbage. in my
I like the
opinion.
one that tasted like licorice. What was it called? Back in the day.
Beans?
Mm,
I don't
Is
remember.
that beans?
Blackjack.
remember.
Blackjack.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Mhm.
Boy, that's unusual. I
That
don't
was
remember
that was kind of interesting. But you chew it for about 5 minutes and then spit it out because it didn't last long.
Yeah, I only like when the flavor lasts.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Fruit
Yeah.
Stripe. Remember those old ones, Fruit Stripe?
Oh
Daryll,
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
You know, and Blackjack.
Zebra.
They were all made by the same company. I can't remember
Right,
what
right.
it was right now. But I enjoyed Fruit Stripe gum because everyone was a different.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my favorite one was Juicy Fruit.
Yeah,
Juicy
that's
Fruit.
Not lousy. Can't
the
think
yellow one, right? The yellow.
So does the chief
Yes.
from Cuckoo's Nest likes juicy fruit.
Yeah, but I did like Juicy Fruit though. Maybe here's Tim. We'll see how long he can stay up. Hello, Tim.
Hello,
Okay.
Tim.
I haven't done this in 2 weeks, so I'm going to do this.
Okay. Let me grab it.
3 weeks I haven't been on. My good friend Robert S., who's up in that upper corner, sent this to me.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
Well, somebody's missing. Wait, I think you just.
And
There
to
we go.
repay the favor,
We're complete. We're
I just
complete
sent
tonight.
him. I just sent him bulletin board.
Yes.
Repay the favor.
Yes.
I'm using
That's
my.
I can't wait to get it.
It's coming from Hawaii, so I hope
What?
it's not.
Wow.
We don't
Thank
do
you.
that here. No.
Thank you.
I heard you. I heard you on Ski Lodge, and while we were on Ski Lodge, I went in eBay, found one, and ordered it.
Wow.
But I can't have that poor guy go
Thank
without
you.
2 after he sent me this wonderful one with this beautiful picture. And then it allowed me to make the 8x10s, which I shared one with Doc. And I said, anyone who's willing to give me $3.45, I'll make one and send it to you. Because I got to pay
Right.
shipping.
Yeah.
See? I can send you one of those for the cost of shipping.
Get your Partridge Family picture today.
And I'll even autograph it.
And-
Yeah.
Ooh. No, never, no.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
I can go get mine.
I don't have that Andy David.
I have a good handful of Rush records.
Can I hold of that?
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
that's close enough.
Yeah, we
Firecracker.
were
Yeah.
in politics. No
Yeah,
bad.
no politics there.
Never wake a sleeping woman. Just take advantage.
Right.
I'm sorry.
If
I
she looks
try
like
to
that,
take
wake
my
her.
time listening to music. I try not to rush.
Okay.
Mhm.
Rush has some pretty good songs. You know, 2 or 3 of them I like. They're kind of
Yeah, that's all I could say about
yeah.
it. I haven't heard a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
They were big in Detroit. I heard a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
I only know their 2 greatest hits albums. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah. That like me, I like one song with one album or one CD with all their best songs on it, and that's all. Oh, the best gum is Hubba Bubba.
Ooh,
Okay.
that looks good. I think I want one of those.
That's
wow.
Doc.
I'm not trying to steal your thunder. I'm just like making conversation.
That's a cartoon thing for Doc.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, great man. How you doing?
Doc loves
Oh
his too.
dear.
This is waiting for Doc if he ever gets here.
Whoa. I was playing with the
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, I see an address. Watch out.
Oh,
God,
look at the size of that. What could
boy.
Mr. DC
Wow.
Tunes, our
be?
friend,
Wow.
That's
size.
what she said. Look at the size of that.
packed with goodies.
Wow.
That's what she said.
Got goodies.
Packed with
Maybe you
goodies.
can come get it and have a puppy taco too. Mm-hmm.
I don't know where these came from, but he could tell you later when he gets them.
Okay.
I have an idea.
Anybody need a blank?
Mm,
I threw away was Bill Clinton. I think I had a Bill Clinton CD by accident in the. It was by like playing something. I said,
yeah.
toss that
Yeah.
one.
Good place for it.
But save the
Yeah.
save the case. Who saves cassette? Well, I bet you Mayo's got a few cassettes behind him.
Oh, I got them. Oh, I got them in front of me. I got about 50 here.
I don't know one cassette except for the ones I just bought.
But I
And he
can't
still
really
has the
grab
Yoko
them.
ones that I gave him, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I have a couple.
I
think,
still have
somewhere.
that. I have.
Mhm.
I can't really grab them right now, but I can.
I do love that meme that shows the kids hiding under their desk or going like this.
Oh yeah.
Here's a quick stack. I mean, just a
They're
few. There's a
Yeah. Oh, that one. Yeah.
McCartney.
Hey.
That's my favorite McCartney album.
Here's some. I guess this is a bootleg Murray. Well, I don't know what this is. Murray the K live. Some I got this with the
yeah.
Beatles on it.
I'm gonna take
Robert P mentioned this. This
Robert
happens-
B's taking his clothes off. What?
Oh, okay.
my, shirt.
Mhm.
And the last one in
This
this.
is part of the show, Robert.
My granddaughter spittled on me, I think. So
Oops. That's okay.
That's in this batch.
Yeah, I've got a cassette single in
Hey,
there.
look who it is.
Oh, goodness.
Gary,
Gary is
Gary.
here.
Hey,
Whoa.
Gary,
Hello.
what's this area?
I hope
Hey,
Mama
Gary.
Wilkinson is watching too.
Yeah, I'm doing well.
I'll do a plug for Gary, but I joined Gary's Facebook page because he wanted. And I'll tell you, I've never seen someone that he's out every day helping people, getting whatever organization he works for or works with to help the poor, people who are homeless, get into homes. I mean, he's making me feel terrible every day that I don't do
Oh,
enough.
gotta do something for Don.
Very good, very good.
Robert
He's in
B is
Texas.
hoping to be underprivileged record collector.
Yeah, really.
But I'm just saying, in general, Gary is something. I see his posts, and it influences me daily to do better. And that's all I want to say. I don't know.
Well,
personally,
I
but-
see what Gary does. It makes me tired, and I want to take a nap.
Yeah.
Oh, before you take a nap, write a check.
Right.
I'm gonna put on a ski lodge shirt. You don't have to.
I think I put on some music.
Oh, you go. Okay.
I'm gonna put on the 2X that hasn't been worn just for a second.
Okay.
And it's,
Display purposes.
Maybe you'll be able to sell it.
it'll have my
if you wear it
DNA
first.
on
Tim's
there.
frozen.
Yeah.
Now there's 4 left.
It has my DNA on it.
Yes.
You can have a screen worn T-shirt from
Yes.
Robert.
And he'll even autograph it for you.
Screen
Yeah.
worn. Okay, that's
Yeah.
it.
In black ink on the black
Yeah.
shirt.
Robert. Robert P.
Oh,
And Reader's Digest. Okay.
Exclusive.
Oh, okay.
THEIR.
The
Exclusive.
untold story.
Oh,
I find it hard to believe there's anything that's untold.
And who's saying it? Who's telling it? It's untold, so somebody has to tell
From
it.
1990 something.
Oh, okay, it's one of those kind of things. Yeah.
But
If it's
it
Reader's
just
Digest,
reminded me.
Tim's been frozen for a while.
I think I sent this out to Robert S. one time. There was a group of people who have videos up where they've taken songs from Let It Be and things, and they've redone them and made them longer. And they did the Watching Rainbows.
Yes.
I was thinking that song could be one they're doing.
Well, I hope so, because seriously, like when everybody was talking about it initially, I was like, well, if it's not that, I hope to God it's Watching Rainbows.
Because this company, I'll send it to Joe too, and maybe it's such a wonderful rendition. This people put it all together, and they did their own music, their own vocals, but they put it from that information they got from the Get Back. That's one of the best renditions I've ever heard. And if they could make the Beatles using those vocals sound that good, because I'm like, this would be fabulous, because it's such a good song when you listen to it in its completeness, the way at least it's trying. I'm thinking, where are they going to put in Now and Then all that because stuff in the background and things? I'm just trying to think.
Who knows? Yeah, it remains to be heard. I don't know.
But I could hear that in Watching Rainbows. See, so
well, I'm hoping that we hear it in Now and Then. That actually intrigued me. I was like, okay, you know what?
I'll take anything to give me. I'll take anything to give us.
I don't really care for the song anyway. So when everybody was talking about that being it, I was like, it's kind of mad, whatever. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, and they're going to have Because in it. I'm like, okay, now you got me intrigued about what this is going to sound like.
And the thing that Matt Williams said about the Red and Blue, I'm like, I'll take it on CD. I'll take it.
You all got to buy the Red and Blue all over again.
I don't know. It depends what it is, man. I don't know.
But it does upset you that they haven't done Please Please Me to Rubber Soul when they're coming out with the Red and Blue. Come on.
Yeah.
There's so much in between. It's like, where's Back to the Egg? You're like, come on.
Right, London Town.
Yeah, Mind Games, Ringo.
Let's sell another book.
I know Joe wants Back to the Egg more, but I want London Town more.
No, I definitely want Back to the Egg more. Yeah.
I want Mind Games myself.
I want some time in New York City that nobody wants.
Yeah.
No, they can do it. They just won't buy it.
Mind Games. I played that to death in college. I don't know why.
That album was good. Walls and Bridges, Mind Games. Those
two.
There's only like 6 albums or something.
Right, and the rock and roll session is going to be interesting.
There's enough there.
Very interesting. Oh yeah.
50th anniversary of that one too.
Yeah.
Have the unedited tapes, just like the Adam 8 used, things like that. Whatever. There's all kinds of stuff out there.
Yeah, where's the 50th anniversary of Ringo? Where'd that go?
Yeah,
I don't think that's happening. I really don't.
I don't think so.
It's a shame. We're already halfway through the year. Not
Somebody did a recent interview with Ringo, and he just happened to say, "Hey, Ringo, wow, this is going to be the 50th anniversary of the Ringo album, the great Ringo album." He goes, "I'm glad you said it was great." And then he says, "But has it really been 50 years already? Wow, I can't believe it."
Hey.
So,
hey, Brad.
If he doesn't know that, doesn't know that it's 50 years already, he was surprised when the guy brought it up. I don't think they have anything in the works.
Yeah, really. He's surprised. Oh my God.
Tour and the recording.
Brad.
Unless they're doing it without Ringo's knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not this.
Each of you could pick the one album.
One?
The red one.
That's going to be hard.
For right now, I'd still go with Revolver at this point in my life. For the Beatles. Got another one too.
I guess the White Album.
I'm thinking the White Album because of the variety and the number of songs.
Yeah.
You can't do without Revolution 9.
Right.
I did get one other thing.
Well, you talk about Beatles, you have to have Yoko.
Oh yeah.
What is that, Robert B?
It's an alternative Get Back cover.
Oh, okay.
And it's got John in. They first were trying to get all blue, and then they couldn't. So then he changed to white like George. This is a rare picture where John has the blue on also, and then it's got a different back. But it's
there was a guy that was making all kinds of covers, different covers.
Yeah, this is the gentleman that I worked with on the Butcher. He makes all kinds of covers. He's on eBay. I love the guy. I'm working with him now on a couple other items we're trying to get out, and hopefully it'll pan out. They're too expensive to make some things, and so he does the best job of everyone out there. There's someone that called. I think it's called Nothing Is Real. He charges way too much. These are reasonable for the cost and for what they take to make them, because these are made like the old slicks and white cardboard, and he even puts an album in it, seals it, and then puts it in a nice sleeve. So when you get it, you can frame it, do whatever you want, and it is different. The black's not there. I mean, it's the same.
I mean, I don't know who's who, as far as who's making them, but I've seen some pretty amazing covers.
The gentleman I deal with on eBay, he sells other books. It's called Bobby Socks 01, BOBISOCKS 01, and he makes the best products. He makes 45 sleeves. He makes the see, I got a 40.
Stephen. Beetle Brad just had a video today with the Get Back. That.
How about introducing
colored
the
vinyl?
They're alternate. He makes introducing alternates.
They're standing up or something. There's a shot of them all standing. I forget.
Yeah, I have that.
Yeah.
If it's the guy I'm thinking.
Yeah. And like I bought this just because I had the single. I said, I'll frame one. It was just a really cool picture. And
what a terrible single. So the cover's good. I mean the songs. I don't react naturally.
You don't like Yesterday?
Oh man, I love it. But if I never hear it again, I'll be all right with it.
Okay. Anyway, I bought it because I liked the picture, and I liked the song Yesterday.
You do?
I'm a Yesterday and Today guy. I don't know why. I just am. Am.
Oh, there's a lot of Yesterday and Today alternates.
Because
what do you think about Dan Gosher's talking about there?
That whole box here is filled with alternate Yesterday and Today covers. I got like 10 different covers.
The reissues, so they're not bad.
The stuff that they were going to use and didn't.
I still would like to get one with the blue side.
I said I got the 2 different blues. I've got the alternate, the Canadian, the monos, the stereos, the Japanese, anything that came out with Yesterday and Today that was fake or real. I grabbed it. The one thing I wish I had gotten at the Beatle Fest, which I think 2 of you guys were there. Anyway, they had a Yesterday and Today songbook for $30. All the songs as a songbook made back then. Yeah. $66, $30. I come home and go, I just pick it up later. $100 everywhere I'm looking.
Yeah.
Dang, I missed it.
From 60s. Yeah.
That's one thing I said, man, I should have grabbed it. You just never know. And do I like to, Robert? And yes, I do have it. Well, of course you do, Brad. You got everything.
Oh, Dan's never picked up the Love album.
I like it.
I was about to say, I think I might be the only one up here who likes it.
No, I'm
the only person who's not wild about it. Everybody used to like it.
I thought it was cool.
I saw that. Did you see it in Vegas too, though?
It helps in my collection, yeah.
And somebody online
songs is pretty cool.
Somebody online did like a Beach Boys version of that.
Yeah.
Oh, that brings up another thing. Did you watch that Beach Boy guy? What's his name? My brain's not working right now.
Mason.
Not Mason. I swear I got Sometimer's disease.
The 6th Beach Boy.
Yeah. Robert P. is one of 3 of Mason's subscribers. Yeah, absolutely.
I only know who you're talking about. Man, my Giggins, or my brain's not working. He does all Beach Boys.
Giggins, probably.
Giggins, yeah.
Okay.
He just worked on, or with cooperation of, he's involved now. He made I think maybe the first Beach Boys coloring book.
Yep.
Really? He was involved heavily in doing that.
Yeah,
so
that's Giggins.
Find his page, go look it up. I'm gonna order one. They're really cool.
They didn't ask DC Toontimes to be involved.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if they know each. I'm just saying that for what he's a very heavy duty Beach Boy guy. He loves them as much as we love the Beatles, and he likes the Beatles too. But he does a great job on his show if you want to watch him, Giggins. And he just announced that he's releasing this coloring book with the blessings of everybody, and somehow he's involved. I don't know if he drew it or just wrote it or designed the whole thing, but
Right.
it's worth getting if you can afford it.
Sure.
Okay.
So go check it out on Giggins. I don't know how to spell it.
Giggins.
Go check his channel
okay.
out. He's a great guy. He does a lot of great videos. And on top of it, he's got a product coming out that he was involved in that I think is worth getting. I'm
Sounds-
thinking it's around
sounds
$30.
interesting.
I'm guessing. I'm not positive.
And let's not forget, in November we got the Beatles, the Golden Book version of the Beatles story.
What?
You know, those little golden books with the golden strip.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Beatles. It's being released in November.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just like promoting other people that do a good job
Giggins.
and take their time to
Giggins.
offer something that's never been offered before.
Mhm.
And if you love the Beach Boys, which I do, not they have their
Why,
place.
why does the name Giggins remind me of The Simpsons?
Mhm.
Giggity.
But yeah, it's worth looking into. But I just saw it the other day. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool. Why didn't we think of that? No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, Robert P., you know about me getting a new computer, right? Laptop, right?
Yeah. I saw one day you got an Asus, and it's a very good computer. But I heard also that you might have dumped it and got something else.
Oh, that sucked. For me, it sucked. Whatever I wanted to do, I didn't like it. This
was
one
a-
is really excellent for what I want to do.
Is it 11, and then you switch back to a 10? Is that the problem?
This is no. I mean, what do you mean, Windows or whatever?
It's Windows 11.
No, it was 11. It was 11. I went to Lenovo, which they told me, which it's just this laptop I'm using now is like a Lenovo computer that the guy was working with us. He said gamers usually use it, and well, I'm not a gamer. He said, no, but for what you want to do, editing and talking and streaming and all that kind of stuff. I said, all right, I'll take a chance. And no, right out of the box, I'm happy with it. So,
But what is the operating system?
oh boy, you think I know any of this stuff?
Windows 11 or Windows 10?
Oh, it's 11.
Because if it's 11, the
Turned it up to
taskbar's in the
11.
middle.
What's in the middle?
The taskbar at the bottom's in the middle. If not, it's at the far left.
It's in the middle.
Okay, then you got 11.
Mhm.
They both would have been the same, whether it was a SUSE or that the operating system same. How much
Well,
extra crap they put on it
The
might
guy
have.
wasn't going to steer him wrong, though, because he knew that Joe had a channel, so he figured, oh, I don't want to be the next rant video. I better do right.
Hey, I shot a rant video today. I'll put it up tomorrow.
Well, I'm saying the operating systems are the same. The thing that makes the difference is how much extra bloatware they put on when you buy the product.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's
this
not
guy
a
was
blow.
great. I mean, I know you know your stuff, of course. But I mean, my girlfriend has free. I don't know. She bought something, so she got free Geek Squad kind of stuff. So we were able to bring it there. That guy was like, take this off, take that, shortcut this, shortcut
We
that.
cleaned it for you. Okay.
I mean, he knew everything he was doing. I mean, obviously, he's like the head of that.
Did he put Movie Maker back on it for you? You're trying to new
Well,
edit?
that they couldn't do. I asked to do it. They couldn't do that. They gave me something called Clip Champ, and I've already made the record store video I just did. I'm getting a little better at it.
If you want Movie Maker, you can install it on 11. It just takes a little extra work. I did it here to test it, remember?
Yeah, true. But it turns out this one is
Learn.
much faster for me. It's actually faster, this new one, so I'm okay with that. I don't know if that's.
It's always good to learn. I bought that's all I was going to bring up. I know I don't mean to dominate, but I brought up the new product we're working on is we're going to hopefully, and you may have one, Joe, the Leave My Kitten Alone
45?
45 sleeve.
Yeah.
They're about $100.
Mhm.
We would like to get a new one out that looks better than the bootlegs that have been out. There were about 1,500 found in 95 area that are probably real, but they're not cheap. So I worked with an AI program to clean up all the photographs that I could find of that and to colorize some of it. Try two different versions, a standard black and white 45 sleeve and then a colorized 45 sleeve.
Mhm.
For those who want it, not and pay $100 for one, and he does, like I said, quality paper and everything, and make a nice sleeve that someone could purchase, And we're also working on a Love Me Do, How Do You Do It sleeve, which could have been the first single had the Beatles not said it's crap, and he said write something better, and they came up with I saw her standing there, right? And then how it went?
With
It's up to you, Dan.
You say leave my kitten alone?
No, yeah, well, the one we're working on is Leave My Kitten Alone.
But the other I missed the story you said about her standing there. What was
the other
thing?
thing we're trying to do is a Love Me Do, How Do You Do It sleeve, which could have been the first single had the Beatles not liked it, because it was from the first sessions.
Right.
He said, we'll come up with something different, and then they came up with I Saw Her Standing There instead. But, not for that single, but that's what the song they decided. And I
thought it was Please Please Me that they came. I mean, if I'm trying to remember.
I can't remember the story. I thought that was the story. Regardless.
George Martin said, if you can give me something as good as that, that's why.
They dumped it is what I'm referring to. But
that's his memory anyway, George Martin, the way he tells the stories.
I've taken this photograph.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I put it through AI to enhance it as best I could.
Paul and the Beatles.
Yeah.
And then I colorized it, and we're going to try and see what it looks like.
You colorized it?
Well, yeah.
How did you color it?
With the help of the AI program.
AI does everything.
That's still longer than Tim.
And some crayons.
Yes.
Nobody noticed. I was like,
go back and manually in Photoshop, paint like the background of certain things, and then bring a heavy opaque, and then you bring it back 25, 30%, 40% to make the color. You can do it. It takes. It may never materialize, but I'm always trying to work on something different for all you folks that love having that stuff that you can't afford the real one in good shape.
Or that doesn't exist.
And speaking of something different.
That's why I buy those. There you go.
No.
Oh.
I'm not doing mine again.
Oh, we got a match.
I'm doing mine. I got to find a new one. There we go. There you go.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, man.
Who's got the lottery down there in California? Some guy won $1 billion.
Yeah.
Always in California, it seems.
Nobody needs that. I'm sorry. What was it after the cash value? Was it 500 million or something?
Yeah, in California.
You only end up with half, or if you're lucky, 40%. Because not only does the government take their 50, but then the state takes their money.
Just give me like 10 million, I'll be happy. I don't need like $1 billion or.
One in California will go bad like 6 months. Yeah, everything's so expensive.
See, I buy these as a hobby when I see good ones. And this is not real quick. This is a reproduction, but this lady does a great job. Her actual laser is a little better than mine. You can't see on this camera, but
who's the president on the $5,000 bill?
This is Madison.
Okay.
This is let me see if I can see the date because my eyeglasses aren't good. 1918. This was released.
1918.
Okay.
In 4D even.
So this was an actual bill.
In 4D.
At one point, this was the actual bill.
Okay.
So
I just spent that at the record store.
I don't want anybody to.
And then
Not really.
Seen one.
This is one of the original, $2 bills with the red
bills. Yeah.
They don't.
I've got one in there somewhere. Yeah.
This is hard to see. So that's
$3 bill.
And this is the only time George Washington, I believe, was on a 20.
Oh, wow.
Oh, gold.
1922.
Mm-hmm.
They called goldbacks because they were. It was worth. You had took this in and they give you $20 worth of gold, which now would be about a piece about a dust. But and then this one is called the rainbow dollar.
Ooh, okay.
Come in, see all the colors on it. It was called. This is like 1890.
Oh,
so
okay.
I do that as a hobby. When I see ones I like, I buy. They're like $2 or $3. But the real one like this, let's say, would be about $400 for me. Now, I'm not into that, but if you find them, grab them. But if you
Or just go to Robert B's house.
If you want to see it, this is what I do, and this makes me happy. It's just
Money makes them happy.
Well, the point
I
was
thought money couldn't buy you happiness.
buying things you can't afford, but you can still hold it and like think you got like a butcher. Or
Well,
he's
All you
covered.
need is health.
I paid $3 for this, $50.
Well,
All you need is health.
1964
Did I
pure
get
silver.
gypped? No,
What
I
year
didn't
is it?
buy this.
All you need is health.
What year is it? I can't see.
Oh, I don't know. I can't see either.
it's not silver.
If it's 65 and up, it's not pure silver.
So,
No, this is a 96.
Oh, so that's like
96.
mostly copper.
yeah.
No, yeah. It's not even worth 50 cents.
Well, I think it's time for me to split.
I just dropped a cassette. Oh my!
A couple of records fell on the floor again, too. So
Oh, speaking of splitting,
fix
okay, I'm
those.
breaking
Well,
Ooh, wow, look at that one.
oh,
It doesn't come in.
Hold on a minute.
oh, okay. Just don't show that too much because you'll offend somebody.
Why did I think that was going to be hard?
Yeah.
Offend somebody. Who do I care if I offend?
No, man.
Eisenhower,
Eisenhower.
whole piece.
He was president when I was born.
I told this before, but
Yeah.
I like this is
Ooh.
pure bar of copper,
Okay.
99.99 whatever copper. I got that. I think I got it for like $8, and now it's worth about 20.
You're like that guy that comes on Saturday morning with his little coin show.
Gotta say goodbye, guys. I gotta say goodbye. Gotta go.
Okay.
Okay.
Girlfriend calling
Bye,
you.
How's your girlfriend?
Yeah.
So she woke up right. Yeah.
You treat her good because no one else is going to do what they do.
Right.
You know it.
My
what else I got?
my wife says jump. I say how high.
Yeah, my wife used to do that too. Yeah.
I can't jump high.
Mhm.
Well, I'm just showing this to say if you can't afford the real one,
Yeah.
Last time I was on the roof of a building, my wife
Don't
told me
get
to
people.
Yeah.
find the best fake one you can.
Yeah.
And soon they will have AI women.
Ooh.
Oh, that'd
Well.
be convenient. Yeah.
Well, what you got to do, Dan, is you got to go to Walmart, you go to the cereal aisle, and at the very end of the cereal aisle, that's where they got all the goofy stuff.
Yeah.
It's right at the end of the cereal aisle. It's
And I
where
saw mine in ShopRite.
Yeah.
For any of you who have a ShopRite nearby.
Yeah, I wanted to thank you, Doc, too, because of you. I had to buy my grandson. He's like, I want some good cereal. Cheerios, I buy him. You know,
And did he like it?
I didn't buy it yet because we haven't been to the store together.
Oh,
He wants me to buy him the special kind of Fruit Loops. Now he wants the Kit Kat. I'm like, thanks, Doc.
Well, hopefully that lottery winner in California gives some of the money to the homeless to get them,
Yeah.
housing and whatnot, and
Get
then
him some
things improve.
drugs and whatever.
Bail out California.
The first thing he's got to do is hide and then send the money. You would never see me again if I won $500 million. I'd disappear. I might hear from you, but you'll never see me.
Oh, Brad, bye-bye.
See you later.
Oh, goodbye.
We have an opening. Are you going somewhere? And that is, that's
got that.
Tim could do this. I know Tim could get one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got
Who
mine.
lives is on it?
Pardon
There
me?
he is.
I got
Yeah.
mine. I still have mine after all these years.
Doc's got it up. Come on, Doc, make me small.
Well, wait. What song does Burl Ives do?
Oh, I don't know. Where do you see
Oh,
it?
He does do a song.
Doesn't really say.
Probably.
Lavender Blue?
And Burl Ives is there. Joe
Yeah,
Messina.
that's what we're looking at, but it doesn't say who does what.
Joe
I
Messina.
think that he does Lavender Blue.
He does lavender, blue.
Lavender Blue, I guess.
Dilly dilly.
I know he
No,
doesn't do the Three Pigs.
Mhm.
Poor Tim is gone.
Yeah, he's asleep. He might come back.
Well, we're going to send him a satellite. That way he doesn't.
That's nice. Yeah. Just
Thought it would've
Just
different
poking him and he's not even moving.
wow.
Did that duck knock him out?
I don't know.
Come out.
Can you hear me or no?
Yes, we
I
can.
did.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
We
you
thought
Okay,
maybe
well,
you
We
put
can-
your screen on freeze and went to the thrift store.
you're taking a nap there, I thought.
Well, I might be disappearing again anyway, like I said in my comments. So don't worry about me this time if it happens.
We're already worried about you.
Yes.
Because nothing I can do about it.
I hear you.
Oh, hey, people, and Robert P. may already know this. We had a construction worker fall off our Ambassador Bridge here a few
I
days
did hear
ago.
that.
You heard that?
145 feet, I think it said.
Something like that. And if you can believe it, somebody actually caught it on camera.
That'd be cool to see.
Well, you just hang on a second and I'll show you.
Okay.
I'm going to play that background.
Does it go splat?
Yeah, now
He survived.
why this
I'm
guy
not saying it's funny,
why-
but I'm. Geez.
why this guy was not harnessed or anything is
Mhm.
like what? But get a load
This
of
is
what's
the Ambassador
happened.
Bridge that connects Detroit to Canada. An iron worker fell 150 feet into the Detroit River. Look very closely. That black dot is the moment he fell, and you can see a splash of water. Will he survive?
He survived, but he's kind of got a few bruises.
Yeah. Well, good for him. Wow, that's a long drop.
That's what they call a cannonball.
Mhm.
Many people don't survive that drop,
Man, yeah.
but it just shows that cameras are everywhere. It's like who's actually sitting there going, do I'm going to go
Well-
watch the bird for all of a sudden. Whoa! Look what I
Everywhere
got.
except in the White House, apparently.
Well, that camera
Let's not
may
go there.
be on all the time, like one of those
Yeah,
cameras.
there's
that are
cameras
always
know
everywhere
who's-
now.
whose it was.
24/7.
I know.
Do not
Mm.
expect privacy in this world any longer.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even go to the laundromat anymore.
I was looking for a address sign that was
It looked
bigger
like the
than my house.
Canadians.
All of a sudden, I got Facebook address signs coming up every 2 seconds now.
Mhm. Yeah. So be careful what you do
Yeah.
because
I
somebody's
don't know where
watching.
he fell.
It's annoying when you get like those ads. You know, you're talking about something or you Google something, and all of a sudden you get all these ads. Like I
Yeah.
went to see that Van Gogh exhibit, and for like 3 weeks after it, I kept getting ads for it. I was like, I've seen it already. Stop. There should be a way to say, I did this. Don't show it to me anymore.
Yeah.
I'll be on something like this, and somebody will show, like those Carpenters cassettes, and I'll get ads for the Carpenters, and it's like
Yeah,
somebody just
yeah.
showed them on a live show. How are
Yeah.
you watching everything?
It's
Mhm.
spooky. It really is.
We're
Yeah.
going to fill your feed tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Yes.
I get enough of those. Join our solitaire competition.
Mhm.
Get out of
Well,
here.
yeah, I looked at solitaire on my phone, and now every day something pops up about solitaire.
Right.
Doc also gets those 60-year-old Romanian.
Yeah. Facebook. Anything new yet? Did you got another lady come and talk?
Who
to you?
remembers this?
Yes.
Who remembers this?
Oh
You
yeah.
have to do that.
Mine is usually
Oh, wait,
Unravel,
But
but
that was never a thing. That was only a thing in Japan. You used a pen in America
It
because
was a pen,
pens are
yeah.
too
Okay.
small
Right.
in
Sorry.
America.
Exactly.
They're a little thicker in
Right.
Japan. So in America and the UK, everybody used a pen.
I don't
not
actually have a pen
pencil.
that fits in the hole right now.
yeah.
That would be
But
Tim
that-
Allen.
You
With the
know,
old
you use
Bic
a Bic.
ones.
It's just a
That-
10-cent Bic. Is what
You need a
it
big
That-
one, yeah. You need a
that's-
big Bic.
Tim's
go in the hole.
ventriloquist.
Yeah.
is.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
he's back.
Who the heck is that?
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh,
You
my
can't
God.
get in the hole without a big Bic.
I didn't know the D stood for doll and the C for
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up?
Mr. DC himself.
That doll has a beard.
He's looking for
I gotta go change my underwear now.
Yeah, now I'm going to have YouTube ads about faceless dolls for the next month.
And
Is
Big
that one
Pants.
of those urban Cabbage Patch Kids?
That's the
Because
type
of
you see
you.
smoking in the alley.
Yeah.
Hey, you want a doll?
Yeah, probably.
Not very fetching.
No.
Maybe I should do that to my butcher covers, put little beards on all the dolls.
I used to do that
What, draw beards on people?
on my Beatles albums. Yeah.
Oh, shame on you. Shame on you.
I was a little kid. Hey, people do dumb things when they're
I
little kids.
hate when you find a mint copy and all of a sudden it says
Yeah,
Gary Wilmanson
somebody's
across the
name.
top of it.
Yeah.
I just consider that autographed. I don't mind.
Oh, okay.
Well, I
that's
still
autographed.
buy them sometimes, but I'm like,
Mhm.
come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Why
Stupid
do we-
solitaire
Oh,
tournament.
Facebook is okay. Oh, you got
No,
anybody
I
new?
don't.
Have anybody new for Facebook, Doc? Got a new lady? Or
No, the lady never came.
Michael's gonna come out with a new CD. Wow.
I can't
Oh,
leave
okay.
Facebook because of my grandkids.
Yeah,
Ah.
me too. My friend. Maybe that lady from what's her name Sunday has a sister or somebody or a friend.
I'm going to send her your address, Jim.
There's a guy I know. He's
Over here, he's real.
from
He
Oklahoma.
lives in
Yeah.
Tuckiuck,
I live
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. Yeah. There you
That
go.
bit Sunday was hilarious. I just caught the show at the very end. So
Yeah.
Monday I was having my morning coffee and I'm replaying it. I was laughing my rear end off.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That was so good.
Very
You never know
inspired.
what's going to happen on this show.
Oh, hey, that's why folks tune in. You never know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like all
Hit
you
that like
23
button, by the
people
way,
out there.
people.
Yes.
How many do we have right now?
24. They're pretty good.
2,000 people. That's good.
Well, I can't top your show from last time.
Well,
I
that's
just came
okay.
on to say hi and show you my wonderful cassettes.
We have new stuff tonight, such as this.
Yeah. Now see the doll and the snowman. There you go.
Oh,
That reminds me of
Yeah.
your organ monkey music that you have.
Tim's
Oh boy.
Woo! All sorts of scary things.
Yes, from somebody.
Early Halloween
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
here on the Thursday chat.
Ah.
Oh, there you go, Papa Smurf.
Of course, Doc
Oh,
has
okay.
Papa Smurf.
Mhm.
I don't have anything like that here.
Oh wow, it's like a boomerang.
I got
Bounce
some
back.
across over there, but yeah.
So
I
Robert
can't
S.
point it on me.
The concert the other night, overall experience very good.
Oh, that was
Enjoyed
actually back in June.
Oh, okay.
No, overall it was very good. What happened is I ended up going with my sister because she was going with her family and some other people, and her son couldn't make it because he had a wedding,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like the bachelor party that night or something. So she asked if I wanted the ticket. So I went to Philadelphia, and it was pouring rain all day. And then the concert was at 7, and about 6 o'clock, thankfully, it stopped. Everything was fine.
Oh, great.
But we ended up getting there late because we got stuck in traffic.
Mhm.
And
Can
so I
happen.
missed like the first 3 or 4 songs that Stevie did. And, I was taping it. And then during the Billy Joel portion, I couldn't put anything else on my phone.
Mhm.
The storage, I had no storage left.
You're all
no memory.
jammed up.
So my sister said, well, use my phone, which I did, but I have to get those videos from her.
Mhm.
And I got tired of waiting, and I said, I'm going to put a part 1 with Stevie out
Mhm.
there. Because that I did right after the concert, because that I had on my phone, so I could do it. But
Well,
if I
not
ever
to
get a hold of the others and I can edit everything, I'll try to put the second part with Billy Joel on, because that was actually the better of the.
okay, not to spill the beans, but did it seem like Billy Joel was playing his tunes at the tempo that he recorded them? No, because I've seen him like 12 times over the course of my concert going. And last couple of times, the tempo of his songs definitely
He's changed
was
it to
slower.
fit his voice now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But he did do, what's it called? An Innocent Man
Mhm.
with the highs. And I was videotaping, and I happened to stop. And I don't know why I stopped it, but it was like just before he hit one of those highs.
Oh,
And I was like, I didn't get this on video.
Oh,
What's
God.
wrong with me? You know?
Yeah, but he has somebody singing with him. I mean, he always has, though. That's not new. He's even somebody else on the record singing with him. It's not all him.
Exactly.
So, you know,
but I was kind of surprised at how well his voice
sounded. From the videos I saw when this tour started a few months ago, before the Stevie Nicks thing, when he was touring around, he was looking and sounding better than he had in a couple of years. I mean, he's lost some weight. He's not just staying at the piano the whole time.
Right.
You know, and I'm like, this is, for a while, he would just walk out, wave, sit at the piano, and that's where he sat the whole night. You know, and
he used to be
That's how I work. I go sit at the desk and I don't move.
Earlier on in his career, he was a madman on stage. He'd be running all over the place, and then pretty much behind the piano. And then I noticed the songs, the tempo was much slower on just about all of them.
Yeah, never had the opportunity, unfortunately.
Well, I saw him, you know, in his heyday. So this was the
Me
second
too.
time.
Many times.
I saw him on the Nylon Curtain tour and the Innocent Man tour.
Oh, okay.
Nylon Curtain tour was better. But
So is everything?
although
everything at a
he
slower
had just
and a
released
different speed.
he'd released Songs from the Attic. Nylon Curtain was brand new, so he didn't do any songs from the Attic. That was the only downer about it. He's like, I'm retiring these songs. If you want to hear them live, go buy Songs in the Attic. But it was still really good stuff.
That's one way to get your album sold, I guess. You want to hear it, you got to buy
Marketing.
How's it going?
I'm fine. How are you?
I was talking to my beautiful bride.
Beautiful.
Robert P. was leaning back and facing Robert S. I'm thinking, whoa, what's going on here?
Hello, Mrs. P.
I saw Billy Joel do something on a Nylon tour in Buffalo. I'd never seen him do. Maybe he was doing it at all the shows. I don't know. But this was in Buffalo. And they're still playing the opening music, you know. And Sam Cooke's Chain Gang is playing. And in the middle of the song, out pops Billy Joel onto the stage, dancing to the song. He gets up on the piano and he's dancing to the whole song on the piano. As soon as the song ends, you hear the from Allentown, and he jumps down and he goes right into Allentown. The second friggin' Chain Gang stopped. I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah. The last time I saw him was when he toured with Elton John, and that was an interesting show because they had one portion of it where they sang each other's tunes. It was just interesting to see different pianist vocalists take on somebody else's tune and what they would do with it.
Yeah, I saw some of that online. I didn't see it. The one online I saw, I liked that Billy Gilly goes, well, Elton isn't doing Candle in the Wind anymore, but that's no reason I can't do it.
Yeah. They always added some curveballs at every show, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Just as long as the curveball doesn't hit you.
That's right.
No, I missed that opportunity. I wish I hadn't. But
I have a shirt from it, maybe two, but I never went.
I had too many kids to go.
I think at this time we should have a message from our sponsor. And now,
Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are go. Plenty of Thunderbird's energy fast when you need it. The Thunderbirds team all have Sugar Smacks for breakfast.
You'll love these honey sweet puffs of wheat.
Don't be left behind. Kellogg's Sugar Smacks are go.
Eat your Sugar Smacks.
I've never seen that.
That was in color too.
I initially went like this. It's funny you did this.
One time we're going to come out of one of those bits and we're all going to just decide to do the face.
Yeah.
It kills me when
it'll blow up the internet.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
we're eating cereal now.
Yeah.
It would be funny to do a parody of that, and by the end of the commercial, have like milk coming out of the joints, the puppets, you know, they're leaking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Kit Kat.
Yep, he's
My
back.
kitty's
He's
asleep.
back.
It reminds me of those things we used to. You push the bottom, and the little puppet would. Remember those when you were a kid?
Right.
With the
Marionette, you'd push the thing on the bottom, and the puppets would go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And make them stand up.
There was swings too. I had a Mickey Mouse on a swing that would.
I just remembered that when he said that. I'm like, I remember those little things. Don't know if they still make them.
So yes, even the Thunderbird did commercials.
They probably have digital versions that you play with online now.
They probably have a Biden one.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Digital versions of a lot of things you can play with online.
It comes with a sandbag.
Yeah. Probably some depends.
I wish it came with a brain.
Bingo.
I'm waiting to see how many copyright claims I get off this show.
I was nice. Me and my son. I said I had a quarter for every time they said I said something cool. I have 2 dimes. I mean, guys. Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they call it the right is because we're correct. I'm sorry.
So, it's a dangerous profession doing YouTube because you never know what, like the censors are gonna. Like,
Yeah.
No, you can't show that.
Yeah.
I see where Mike in the chat says, this will sound funny, but I am looking forward to the Michael Bolton CD. I was just in a Barnes & Noble today, and I was just like scouring the CDs, and it's already there. I was kind of surprised that he's released something new.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. I'm also surprised to hear that Rick Astley apparently has
another one too.
9 albums.
Wow. I only know one song.
And I don't even know who you're talking about, so I'm way behind.
Michael Bolton. Okay.
Michael Bolton.
I know who Michael Bolton is, but
I feel rickrolled every time I still hear him on the radio. I'm like, that guy just rickrolled us all.
Bon Jovi for ego.
Yeah.
You know that song, Robert P. Never Gonna Give You Up, I think it's called.
Never gonna give
you up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do.
That's Rick.
Oh,
that's Rick. And you know who he used to be related to?
He's not anymore.
No, he used to be Pete Townshend's brother-in-law.
Oh,
interesting.
Yeah. He and his sister divorced, but he used to be.
I'm still stuck in the past, boys.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck in the past.
So it has that pop, and that's it's okay.
Yeah, Robert P., you struck gold there with the cassette collection, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those aren't just like crappy ass.
No. And Robert P. has only just begun.
At least one of them was a chrome
that's the last one.
I got to bring in the drum kit.
Nothing but bones.
Yeah, she looked. Oh, that video. Touch Me When You're Dancing. She looks sick.
That's her disco.
I can listen to her sing, but I can't watch her do anything else.
Yeah,
too,
that one.
Too skinny.
Well, you can watch her play drums.
Yeah,
in those days.
But
she couldn't have the drumstick by that point. It was too
you
heavy.
can play the Glock.
Hey, there was nothing on last night. I ended up watching 3 episodes of Gidget.
I watched Twilight Zone.
Man,
hey, I didn't mind Gidget. I mean, come on, bikinis and beaches. You can't.
It's better than the Flying Nun.
Hazel or Hazel. If he would have said it was Hazel, I would have openly wept.
Now wait a minute. I have watched Hazel in the past. You know, it's the same house.
Mr.
B.
It's the same
I
kitchen.
had too much weeping yesterday. Thank you.
It's the same kitchen they used on Hazel. They used on Gidget.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah. It's okay.
Yeah. No, wait.
Oh, very sorry,
Try
Robert.
to support the best
Very
we can from a distance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm glad you had a good relationship with your mother. A lot of people don't.
I mean, 100 years is,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
5 days away from being 101. Yesterday was her birthday.
Wow.
And her funeral.
Well, very sorry, Robert.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There's another gentleman that had the same thing happen last week. The guy that makes the album covers, his mom died.
Wow.
A week before yours.
So I haven't been able to go out to the store and get anything new to show on the Dockies.
I understand. I understand.
Understood.
Okay. You've had stuff
I
to do.
filled up all the time for you, Robert, by showing carpenters.
Okay. Carpenter's cassettes. Yeah.
You sure you don't
Well,
want me to
Jeff
send you
showed some
these?
things.
You don't
Yeah,
want me to
cover
send
says.
these, Robert, come on.
What's that?
Sure you don't want me to send these to you?
Yeah.
You do what you want to do.
My wife's like, "What did you get those for?" I go,
You can't even play them. You got nothing to play them on.
I said they're $2.
Yeah.
Stephen may or may not be on. I said Stephen.
I do have a cassette player,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got that boombox type thing with.
I mean,
in
they
another
might
room
sound excellent. Who
with
knows?
cassettes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
You got
used
that
to have
whole
a cassette
handful
in my car.
for $2?
$2.
I got
Yeah.
$2.
That's
good.
sound bad.
And I
Yeah.
had
Did
two
another
more.
cassette podcast like
Mhm.
5
Couple more.
years ago, maybe even
Yeah.
longer ago. Than that.
I think that
And it
this was
sounded
like
way better than I thought it
Mm-hmm.
would.
Looks
Chrome,
good.
HD Chrome.
They look like they're
Maybe Doc
reissued.
wants
Yeah.
them.
The original ones are white, I think, kind of an off-white.
Yeah, but this
color.
one's on Chrome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Yeah.
All I know is that I sent the 2
Oh, I
Christmas
did.
ones to our friends.
Hello.
Crackers.
Ooh.
There's one I haven't seen in a while. There you go.
Ooh, okay. No, that's a later one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And that's on the standard white.
Oh, wow. Norman Lear's going to be 101 this year.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Bob Parker's going to be 100.
Mm-hmm. We
June
had
Lockhart is
June
far away.
Lockhart and Mel Brooks.
Whoa.
Bob
Hey,
Barker
remember to
was
spay and neuter your dog.
Yeah.
That's true. Yes. Yeah.
Just don't drop the scalpel.
Oh.
I hate that cat.
My cat would have saw that. He would have bolted upstairs like that.
Has anybody seen my glasses?
He would have
Is that
thought
a
it was
cat
the
bit?
cat zombie apocalypse.
Yeah, really. Is that a cat bit?
That's okay. We have something for the men, too.
Hubba hubba.
That was smoking hot.
Indeed.
That,
Dick
that
Van
does,
Dyke
Yeah.
is still
90 something or other. 96 and
97,
98.
I
Or,
think.
yeah.
that does remind me when I was a young boy, we used to do estate sales, and I found a whole bunch of film
Hi,
rolls
Peter. Mm-hmm.
that you would put in these double things to view. You've seen those, right?
Yeah.
You put in the things to view.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They were
Stereo.
all of fan dancers, and
Yeah.
90% of them were basically naked. Fan
Wow.
dancers.
Oh. So
They
they're
did.
adult stuff.
And you look at these double 3D glasses they had back in,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, 1875 or whenever they
That's
came.
what they used to
Early
do.
Viewmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was a
cool.
big deal at the penny arcades back in the day.
Yeah. Have to have
I wish I
Go
had
in there
those.
and
I
watch.
still had those at the fair when I was a kid.
Oh,
That was even
When the
better
bear
than looking
showed
at
up,
the
we
women's
still had
lingerie
them.
in the Sears catalog.
Yeah.
I apologize, Tim. I couldn't hear you.
Go ahead.
When
That
I
sounds
was
like
a kid and the
something
fair came to
Daryl
town,
might
they
have wanted.
still had
See
those
that?
at our fair.
Oh,
Wait, one at a time.
Go ahead.
but not fan dancing. These were naked
No,
fan
they
dancers.
had that kind of stuff.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I hadn't have sold them because I think they're worth maybe 10 times more than when I sold
Yeah.
them.
Oh, Mike, the cat's name is Kirby, and he's 16, and sadly he has dementia. Man, is he squirrely. It's just like, oh my God.
Doc didn't put that video up. You did.
No, that's a separate
Oh,
cat.
that's
The cat that's usually behind me is Kirby,
Oh,
and he's 16, and
Yeah, no,
Mike
that-
was asking what his name was and how old he was.
I thought
That's
you
most
meant the
certainly a
cat.
Doc video.
Not the same one.
That
so
is
evil.
that is a
That's-
nightmare
that's
scenario
scary.
right there.
That's a scary kid.
That was a Halloween kitty. Yeah.
Mm.
Next, I expected like the next clip, its head would turn around or something. Like,
Yeah.
start vomiting.
Good stuff out of his mouth.
Hello to Kirby.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I'll pass the word on. He's
Oh,
gone upstairs.
Is Kirby some kind of cartoon character name?
I like to name my pets, names that no one names their kids anymore, like Harmon, Kirby,
Adolf.
you know,
Adolf.
He not only ruined that name, he ruined that type of mustache. Now everyone just refers to it as a Hitler mustache. Oliver Hardy wore one, Charlie Chaplin, all these beloved comedians. Once Hitler wore it,
he ruined that look for everybody.
He killed it. Even 2023, you can't wear the Hitler mustache unless you're that one guy in Sparks, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But he's a musician. I mean, you're not going to be able to sell insurance, greeting the customers with the Hitler mustache. You found Tonto and home?
One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Here's your policy.
Policy. 1 year.
This is a good question. How much did Paul Anka get for that Tonight Show theme?
More than I did.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a pretty.
I don't know.
Paul Anka was a pretty astute business person.
Yeah.
Just like Mick Jagger. And so I bet he didn't get cheesed on that. I bet every time they played it at the beginning of the show, he made
I've heard he got a little something every time they played it. About repeats, I don't know. I don't know about repeats, but the original show.
I don't.
I'm surprised Johnny Mathis is only 88.
Is that all? He's a young one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he seems like he'd be older than 88.
Right.
Astro Zombie said Kirby is a Nintendo character and seeing as DC is a comic guy, Jack Kirby. Yeah.
And a Marvel guy.
Like I said, I name all my animals after names that people don't know, name kids anymore.
But when you said Kirby, it rang a bell, and I was thinking I couldn't think of a cartoon character, but I think Astro Zombie's right. It's like I remember it from my kids playing Nintendo.
You
know,
might have been one of those Mario Brothers characters or something.
Oh, I got a good one. I got a good one for you guys. We also have a dog upstairs that's also 16. Her name's Chloe. Cannot control her urine or bowels anymore. And every hour on the hour, I got to let her outside or whatever. But anyway, in the middle of the night, the dementia cat's walking all over my head because he thinks he's got to eat every hour on the hour too. I come out of the bed all groggy. We got that stupid rocking horse, with the springs for our grandsons. It's upstairs right next to the steps. I come groggy walking out of there.
No.
My foot hits that bottom, and I start flipping like this, running. I see 3 big turds in the moonlight in the kitchen. I'm running like this. I managed to sidestep all 3, and I crash landed in the laundry room. My wife gets up, goes, "Did the dog fall?" I say, "No, your husband almost broke his neck." Holy cow, it's insane around here.
It seems to me you need to set up some motion sensing cameras in your house. So we want to see next time.
Yeah, I would. If I would have recorded that, I'd watch it every day and laugh my ass off.
I'm sure you would have gone viral.
That's a video.
Upload that.
Now that's a video.
Yes.
That's what it is. Kirby's the yes. Okay, I know who Kirby is now.
Sucks in enemies. Like
good thing I'm on his good side.
Like,
my son's had a Halloween party once, Nintendo themed, and this guy came as Kirby, and he just had a pink shirt on, and then he would kneel down. He pulled it over like his knee, not kneel down, like squat, and then pull it over his knees, and he looked kind of rounded. I was like, it's a perfect Kirby costume.
But Chula Clark is 90.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Everyone's getting old.
We're not.
One of my favorite.
Don't sleep in the subway, darling.
She can't fit her.
What the hell kind of men are she with? Don't sleep in the subway, darling. Walk in the pouring rain.
That's what happens when you go downtown.
That's right.
Better go downtown. The lights are much brighter there.
Well, they are. Yeah.
True that.
You can forget all your troubles and forget all your cares.
And just go downtown.
Downtown. But Wondering. Probably like 60 years ago.
Well, probably when they did the Saturday morning cartoons. Did they go away in the 80s?
I mean,
Yeah.
some of those ones I don't even remember seeing on the air when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Although I do remember the Tom and Jerry's with the maid.
Yeah.
I did see those as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
and oddly enough, one of my first jobs was working at a TV station doing news graphics. We had and this was before the networks provided you with programming 24/7. On Sunday mornings, we used to run Tom and Jerry cartoons. She had to go into every Tom and Jerry cartoon and cut out the bits with the maid.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey,
And she was a black woman, and she was really pissed off that she had to do it. She says, "This is ridiculous. I gotta watch every one of these Tom and Jerry cartoons and somehow edit the maid out of it because people were complaining."
They put in Caucasian, nice.
Or they changed the color of her legs because you never saw her face. Just her voice.
I hate to say it, but some black women were maids.
Right.
It's history, and we shouldn't be just.
And some white women were
away our
maids,
history.
some Hispanic women were maids, and some Japanese women were maids.
And May 78, yeah.
I don't get it.
I just wanted to get something to drink.
It's okay.
What's
Mary
wrong
was
with
children is still
I don't like that
strong.
Ollie Perry says my old man is 68 next month.
Wow.
Your
And then-
old man.
I got a phone call.
We are
Okay.
too close.
We're close, yeah.
I got a phone call, so I had
If
to-
you only knew, Mr. Ollie Perry.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're too close to that to be called him old.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-oh, got the hotline.
Mhm.
Well,
Robert.
my
And
grandkids
Uncle-
on the line.
Uncle Ben.
Did your grandmother buy you that phone? That's a Twilight Zone episode.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
That brings back memories, don't it?
Oh yes.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
young.
Now my grandkids.
We all had, and the
And your grandkids know how to use that type of phone?
Yeah.
on the end of the stick.
Dial?
I think we all
Slinky
had
dog?
one of those.
Right.
Yeah, actually, the kid, I had to show them how to use it because they didn't realize the thing went around.
Huh? How do records work?
My
Yeah,
my
yeah.
2-year-old granddaughter, we still have what do you call flip phone, little one.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she set her dollies up, sitting down. She's only 2, and then she took the flip phone and held it up like she's taking a picture of them.
Oh,
She's only 2.
Mhm.
She set them all on the floor in front of her and went like this.
yeah.
You're taking pictures of your dolly.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I want to remember this for later.
But they pick up everything we do.
We already back in 2023.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
do.
think-
So be
I
careful what you
think-
do around them.
Kids have no fear with tech. They just will get in front of anything and
Right.
just start playing around with it.
And
You
when
get
you're
somebody-
like this
Yeah,
with my phone,
they figure it out. It's like that.
pretty soon I'll ask my grandson. He goes, "I want Roblox." Well, some kid up here said it, but I'm like, I don't know what the heck a
I don't
Roblox
know.
is.
We're
don't know
not
what that is
gamers here. Oh, they made fun of gay and fat women. Well,
It's just a
I gotta
TV
tell you,
show.
I've been like damaged here because I read that as AI Bundy.
everything's AI anymore.
That's what I like the little I when I use AI.
I
put
am
the-
AI Bundy.
Yeah, but that's
No,
supposed to
seriously.
be.
And after I read it, I said, oh, they mean Al
And
Bundy.
it's supposed to be album.
That was some AI Bundy music.
Spooky. Whoa.
Spooky, scary kids.
Spooky. Yeah.
Yeah.
iced tea on a hot
Well, has anybody heard the new song by Jason Alden?
No.
Oh,
What
yes.
happened?
I mean,
Oh, everybody's up in arms.
Oh yeah, it's just an eye opener, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
what
And
gets
it's
me
a
is,
very minute group of people that can make us
now.
think. And
yeah.
I,
But
I've
here's
heard
the thing.
about it from Facebook, but I have not heard
Yeah.
it.
The
Yeah,
song
it-
came out in May,
Mm-hmm.
not a peep. The video
Right.
comes out, and all of a
Suddenly,
sudden, the lyrics
Mhm.
are bad. Wait a minute. These are the same lyrics. They didn't change anything. So how come
Right.
they were good for 2 months, but now all of a sudden they're bad?
I mean, just like me, I
Yes.
live in a small town. You're not going to see any Antifa or Black Lives Matter in where I live.
There were instances where that did take place in small towns. And
Very
Jeff,
rare.
what you're saying, that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
The locals said, "Nah,
Run
you're not going to
everybody
be
out of
tearing up
town.
our city," and they exited stage left like Snagglepuss.
Everybody I know has at least
And on
one
down the
gun.
road, folks.
Yeah.
One of my favorite characters, Snaggle.
Yeah.
They're doing that in Europe right now with the stop oil stuff. They're
Oh
just-
my gosh! If they
People
would
have-
have done that,
people
in
have had
America,
it.
they would get hit.
They're
People
dragging
have
those
been run
people
over.
off the roads and just flipping them onto the sidewalk. They're done with that nonsense.
They're going to run them over if they do that in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's an insane process.
His Uncle Ben on the rice package. They took him right off, and they don't even call him an uncle anymore.
Petroleum oil.
It's just
Petroleum oil.
It's just an eye opener.
Petroleum oil.
Petroleum oil. Petroleum oil. Come on, man. Let's get rid of oil.
Won't happen. Won't happen for a long time. No.
You guys are
get rid of them gas guzzling cars where everything's on battery power. And
Get a smaller one. Hey. You know.
And when we run out of that and run out of the 10-year-old, what are we going to do then?
Yeah.
There's no more
You do
lithium.
more damage to the earth digging up the minerals you need for the batteries than you do.
Zinc,
And
cobalt, lithium.
do you realize by the time like a Prius is done, rolls off the assembly line, its parts have been to like 30 different countries. It's used as much fuel in plain fuel than it will in a regular car would have used in its lifetime to make it. It's ridiculous.
I have a hybrid truck and I love it, but it's only a battery maybe this big, right?
Yeah.
It helps assist. That's fine. You're
To do
assisting.
gas.
45. I've gotten 63 miles a gallon if I drive properly.
Yeah.
But that's with a small assisted battery, no plugging in, nothing. It uses degenerate braking to charge the battery.
if it was a controlled burn,
This is what is it Maserati that did this? One of the big major companies, and they invented this on Top Gear a couple of years before as a joke, but they were only half joking because this would work. They make a battery operated car, but it has a small gas engine, and all the gas engine is used for is to charge the battery. So you don't ever have to plug it in or anything. It runs off the battery, but when the battery gets low, the engine comes on and charges the battery.
I've seen that's in the back, and
the engine goes off.
Toyota
That's
has one of
brilliant.
those too. The little one in the
That's
back.
the way to do it.
Which makes sense.
Mine charges itself every time I brake.
Yeah.
Or whatever, every time I slow down. And you couldn't go 15 minutes if it died completely of gas, but it keeps my gas mileage low enough and my emissions low. I said, that's enough. I'm getting 50 to 60 miles a gallon, 45 on the average. It's better than most people.
Well, plus, they have so much safety stuff here. Our cars weigh so much. Do you realize in Europe, most cars get like 20 miles more per gallon than they do in the U.S. just because they haven't added all of this weight to them?
To be fair, most of that weight are the American
wrong.
people.
But I'm not saying safety is wrong.
Well,
but you
not
can't have
present
it both
company.
ways. You can't add 1,000 pounds of weight to your car and then still expect it to get 70 miles to the gallon. It's not going to happen.
Even with my 240-pound butt in there or whatever, it does good, and I like it. It's a small truck, and it was under 25 grand.
There's the only cat I want to see on this show. Don't do it, Doc. Don't show that. I saw him reaching. I thought
I didn't mean to preach. I was just saying that we were talking about protesters, and that's what they're doing in Europe a lot lately.
Yeah.
Around
They're
and
laying down in front of the
because
ambulance.
they film it with their iPhone that is made with 95% petroleum. Leave me alone.
And there's these nothing against any but these crazy vegans. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm saying they go into restaurants and scream at people when they're eating meat. Yeah. Why are you eating? And I mean,
I've
you
said
want to
this
be
many times, but if everybody in the world turned vegan, cows and chickens would be extinct because they wouldn't serve any purpose. They don't live on their own. They were created by man thousands of years ago. There are no wild chickens. There are no wild cows.
Really?
People wouldn't keep them as pets. Therefore, chickens and cows would be extinct.
Be extinct. Yeah.
Oh my.
There's nothing wrong with
Cows
chicken.
would die in a couple days if farmers didn't milk them every day.
Right.
Nothing wrong with cows. Nothing wrong with meat. My
You know,
my wife is a
I'm
vegan
sorry,
vegetarian.
but
And my daughter's a vegetarian.
bred.
I'm a semi-vegan. All I eat is I don't eat red meat anymore. I eat chicken and fish now.
My daughter's a pure vegan. My wife's been a vegetarian 40 years, but I have to make up the difference. So I'm out there eating 2 cows for her 1 that she misses. So don't worry. I'm not letting those cows die in vain.
Yeah.
I vote Cramden on that. He had more. He had more of a presence. There's more time devoted to Cramden. Uncle Charlie was on My 3 Sons for like minute and a half.
Nothing about
episode.
Bub. Nothing about Bub.
Can I vote for Uncle Bill? Uncle Bill.
I was going to say Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill and Bub. Yeah.
Uncle Bill.
Uncle Bill was the worst Grouch besides awesome.
Yeah, he was. He didn't want his kids there.
I was going to say,
that's why the show was all about Mr. French, because nobody liked this Uncle Bill.
No.
I do have that whole series on DVD.
Ooh.
I got it for free. So
I
have watched most of it. But you're right. And how's he get a date every day if he's never in town? I don't. Uncle Bill always had some date, you know.
It's the magic of TV.
I haven't seen it in years, but for what I can remember, the worst opening credit series in the scenes in the history of television. It was just like this. It almost looked like the dating game or something. When I remember these sparkling things come up, and it's awful music, and these sparkles come up and fist, and I'm like, this is horrible. When I was a kid, I was like, this is horrible.
I know it was boring, wasn't it? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go watch Gidget in an hour.
No, Mr. French was not a Grouch. That's why the kids ran to him.
But every time I saw him, I heard Winnie the Pooh in the background. That was my problem.
I like the show he did on NBC, that Ghost Story. So he, It wasn't on very long because they fired him, and there was a show called Circle of Fear. So it was right after. It was right after Night Gallery went off. Night Gallery used to scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, I remember watching Night Gallery.
Oh my God!
I still only watched 2 episodes of that.
Yeah.
I found it on DVD a couple weeks ago. And
me too. I have a couple of them.
I thought it was silly the way there would be these 2 little tiny episodes and then 2 longer ones. I mean, why didn't they just make a half-hour show? And I was like, I don't like the format.
When you're 11 years old. Yeah.
Yeah, they should have made them like 30-minute episodes instead. They have to fill an hour.
And then
why did they do 2 half hours instead of
why did they have to fill an hour? There were half-hour shows.
Right.
Why did they? Twilight Zone was a half hour for 4 out of its 5 seasons.
There was another series in the 70s called The Sixth Sense, and it wasn't on for very long, and they edited those down and added those to the syndicated.
Because
Gary Collins.
That's the thing about hour-long shows. They were hard to syndicate. And nobody syndicated them. You make a half-hour show, got a pretty good shot of getting into syndication. Still now, it doesn't make sense. Now they show everything in syndication hour-long blocks, but still you don't see hour-long shows. Still you only see 2 half-hour shows. It's like, I don't get it, but whatever.
Yeah. Unless it's Walker, Texas Ranger. That's on
something like that.
Hours.
Or the hey, we're the
Minkies.
Monkeys.
I got a new subscriber.
Hey.
Yay, good for you.
Hey.
Yay, Yartho.
I'm up to 3 now.
Great. Where's your monkeys? Where's your monkeys bottle, Doc?
Bottle?
I have 28 subscribers and never put a video up. My grandson's got 24, and every video he has up. There's about 200 of them, and they're all lousy.
Yeah.
Watch them.
There you go.
Monkeys.
Banana.
And when you retire, it'll be worth a couple of dollars. Yeah. You can get Mickey Dillons to autograph it for you.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad just saw him, I think.
Did you see me pouring it out, though?
Yeah, it
Yes, it
didn't.
looked like
it looked-
beer.
It looked
pour
like
it out.
that.
It
It
looks like
looked like it looked like that last stuff you had. That stuff with pulp. To me, that you know.
Well,
that
it looks like
was
he
in here.
it looks like he drank it a couple hours earlier, and
Yeah.
this was the second go round.
Mm-hmm.
this looks much worse. It looks like piss.
Yes,
So-
it looked like he drank
I didn't
pissed it
say
out,
that.
poured it in the
but,
glass
you
again.
It shocked me when I poured it. I'm sitting there like, well, let's see what it looks like. I'm going like, ooh.
Not like something I want to drink.
If I were on a
$4.
train,
Now I'm committed to in this
Take
contract.
two.
$4. Hey, you get monkeys soda. It looks like yeah.
so like it's not revolting at taste, but like $4 and a quarter a bottle.
Yeah.
You have a drug press coming up. Use our monkey nut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just close your eyes and drink
Be
it.
buying that again too soon.
Mm.
So, what nut was it? Oh gosh, I don't know.
Walnut,
Mike,
It
peanut,
wasn't. It was a banana that nutted.
banana.
Something nut.
I don't.
Coconut, wasn't it?
It's got to be a
Coconut.
walnut.
I can't read.
bread.
Oh no, you
Just
had
make
it.
something up, Doc. They won't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Solomon.
Yes. Okay.
Whatever.
Mhm.
It looks like a beer bottle.
It does.
Yeah.
They just kind of went, oh, that's kind
I
That's
looked over
why you
expecting
got
to
to
see a
pour it
beer
out
bottle.
in
God, I'm drinking water
a
today.
clear
Yeah.
glass so you can see what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
It comes out like orange yellow. Ah, scary. Stan, I've got a can of Rush
Really?
2112 Golden Ale. Haven't cracked it open.
Oh, okay.
Good
Well, that's news to me. I didn't know they put out a beer
Enjoy.
in honor of that album.
I thought it was just an album.
Everybody puts out a beer. The Three Stooges put out a beer.
But did Lisa
Somebody-
Loeb ever
Did
put
they?
out a beer?
Mm-hmm.
May have.
Sell it.
Did the Partridge Family ever put out a beer?
Wait a
There she
minute.
is.
I'd rather look at that.
Partridge Family
lovely
Golden
Lisa.
Lager.
Danny Bonaducci had a little that. Yeah.
Don't wake her. Just take
Okay.
it.
Okay.
She got the pants on?
Is she snoring?
Private letter. Sorry.
Okay.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
I did copy them.
I see.
I have not had a chance to listen, but
And
I
you
did.
kept the letter?
Oh, that's a thought. Yes, I want your signature in case you become famous, Robert. Hi, Doc.
Oh.
Blah, blah, blah. I left it in there because you said hi, Doc.
Nice.
You have better hand rotor than I do. So the guy on your well, whatever the side you're on, Mr. DC there has the best hand rotor I've ever
Oh, he's
seen.
got perfect handwriting.
Oh.
Yeah. He's got
The weird thing is
Absolutely.
when I go to write cursive, I have to think about
Yeah.
my letters. I mean, I can
Yeah.
print all day long, but when I got to go cursive,
no,
I
think
got
that's
that
all right.
stuff.
I think
I'm like,
cursive okay.
damn, that's good. Look, that's nice letters, man. I think you should write.
I've been doing it for a while.
You
I've
say-
been doing it for a while.
Look at that nice hand rotor.
Ooh.
Yeah, but see, when you're a cartoonist, you learn to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just I could do it in my sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been writing for a long time too. And
Like 60 plus years.
I can do it in my sleep.
Ooh. And her sleep too. Yeah.
A lot of practice.
Okay.
I love that cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a great illustration there. It just
Yeah.
just right. It's just right.
Okay.
What was that one?
Don't drink, but you can. have
Carly
one.
Simon album I like. I bought it just for the cover one.
Oh, she's got kind of like a purplish blue top on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm
Found
familiar
it
with
used for
that.
$1. And I said, I need that cover.
I don't know what she sounds like.
Wait,
No.
which one? Carly Simon?
Yeah, I actually love the album anyway, but the cover
No
doesn't
secrets.
make it work.
Yeah. That's for sure. No secrets.
Mine's hanging up. I can't get it. It's right there. There, right there. That's mine.
It's the old person's secret code.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Because
Back in the 60s.
just show cursive writing to
That's
us.
true. If you write in cursive,
Today, what the heck is that?
Mm-hmm. Don't do that anymore.
Cursive writing. They probably curse writing it.
There's your famous signature right there.
Ooh, look at
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a Bilbo Baggins.
I mean, $35. I'll send you an autographed paper.
Wow.
Put an X now. Is that what they do? They just put an X.
Save that.
Yeah, right. They put an emoji.
Oh, there you go. There's one for what's his name?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I can't
You
remember.
got everybody.
I like that Spider-Man woman. Yeah.
John Lennon.
Superman dances with everybody. Johnny Lennon.
Mm-hmm.
She can crawl up my neck anytime.
He's busy being a forger there, I think.
Who's this one?
Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Like the real thing.
I don't sign anymore. I don't
It's almost
sign.
like you've been practicing
Peace
for
and
like
love. Peace and love.
20 years.
No more autographs. Yeah.
I don't
If you
sign.
won't write them, I'll make them myself.
Yeah.
Autographed Beatles CDs.
Yes, I keep a 1963 paper mate pen on hand just so when I sign it, they check the ink and it's the right age.
Mm-hmm.
That's 60-year-old ink. It's got to be the right thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to go. Remember the paper mate pens that had like the little heart at the top or something?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they were really nice little ballpoint pens that were like probably close to $1 back when we were kids. They were expensive pens. I used to steal those from the drugstore when I was a kid. I was a bad boy.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford them, but I loved the way they wrote, so I'd go in and like swipe one every now and then.
I used to have to get my boss to sign for something, like whatever. He just took, that's your signature. Like, what does that prove? Anybody could do that.
Yeah.
I asked my daughter to sign something the other day, and she gives me this. I'm like, she signed. That's how your signature is. What's wrong with you kids? You don't know how to write anything now? I mean,
That's my signature.
I look at this 1881 Bible, and they're like calligraphy.
Yeah.
We've just really gone far down the tubes.
Yeah. People took great pride back in the day because that mean that you were a person of the world. You were educated.
Yeah.
You could write your name. You didn't have to just mark X on a contract.
That's probably the prettiest I can make my name.
What's
Now,
that?
now that's a signature right there.
Yeah.
But that's probably the prettiest I can make it for that. I'm just saying, I look at this Bible and they're like, in the year of our Lord, 1881. It looks like they just, it's beautiful.
Well, apparently, next time I write a note to Robert P., I'm going to have to take my time and make sure I'm doing it right.
You bring your A game there, Robert S.
I didn't think about how I was doing it when I wrote it.
You did a great job, though. It's very nice handwriting, all in lines.
Yeah, that's pretty stellar. There.
I don't want to show it because it might be something personal.
I didn't say anything personal, did I?
It's just no, you didn't.
My dear,
how you doing? What's going on? Here's Lisa Loeb. Whatever. I'm just showing you that it's really nice handwriting.
Oh wow! Ooh, with commas and everything.
Copyright.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I use punctuation from time to time.
I know punctuation is lost on the kids too.
My wife yells at me because I don't use it on Facebook. It's Facebook.
You know what word is dead if you're under 40?
What's that?
Probably.
Probably.
It's probably. No one says probably or writes probably.
Well, you know what else is dead?
Yeah.
Merchandise.
Mm-hmm.
It's all merch now.
Merch.
Stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably buy some merch tomorrow. Yeah.
You're gonna have to rewrite Webster's dictionary.
Oh, they do that all the time.
I'll show you the one that bothers me the most when I hear it, but it's not their fault or my fault or anyone else's.
Ask the man.
Yeah.
Ask the man.
Don't ask me.
It grates me like a chalkboard every time I hear it. Yeah, maybe Ebonics, but
Or they can't even spell the word "you" anymore. It's just you.
You, yeah.
You.
I think we're really in the early stages of some transition. As far people aren't going to write words if they could just put a letter to communicate the word. That's all going to go by the wayside.
Last question of the day. Who here, apart from Robert S., has taken a herbal jazz cigarette?
I just want to know who told Ollie.
I haven't done it in years, but I have done it.
Oh,
and I
wow.
did it.
Where you have to write.
No, none of that.
A lot of people who couldn't pass that.
I haven't done it in at least a couple weeks.
No alcohol, but none of that stuff.
Yeah. But hey, guess what? The show's going to be done in like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So
Countdown.
please say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. Bye, everybody. It's great talking to you guys.
You and
Thank
everybody.
Real, real fun.
Keep coming. Bye.
Bye.
Why didn't that go?